welcome to the 8th show of the Clearwater News Network.
We are here to provide you with the best news, updates, and entertainment from Clearwater and beyond.
I'm your host, Daisy.
And I'm your co-host, Kimani.
Here are some school-related announcements. This week, we will be doing our first ever annual presidential election, along with the Secretary and Vice President.
Also, remember next week and the following week, we are on an early date schedule due to parent conferences. So remind your parents to fill in a form and meet with your teachers.
And we are now having our first canned food drive. So please bring in canned foods and give to the people in need.
Now that that's out of the way, let's get started with the riddle of the week.
Hi guys, my name is Steven and I'm going to be telling you guys the riddle of the week. And the riddle of the week is, what can you catch but can't throw?
Wow, that was a hard one. Hopefully you can figure it out.
In the meantime, let's check out this teacher spotlight.
Hello Clearwater friends. Today we're going to be interviewing Miss Averill, and my name is Steven and her name is
Joanna.
and we're going to be asking her some questions today.
First question, what are some of your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobbies are things that do with words. My husband loves to call me a word nerd because I love to read and I love to play Scrabble, and that includes words with friends.
Okay, the second question, what is your favorite book and movie?
Well, my favorite children's series is The Shadow Children by Margaret Peterson Haddix. It's a series about a group of students, or sorry, not students, but children that if they're the third born, they're not allowed to be seen or heard because the government doesn't allow them to have more than 2 children. So it's a series of books that describe what happens to those third children and how they gang together to fight against the government so that they can be known.
Okay. Third question, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is gymnastics. I was a gymnastics coach for about 8 years, and I was a gymnast as a child. So I have a love of gymnastics. Every single Olympics, I'm just watching to see if there's anyone I know and to see the new skills and how the girls are doing. I like to go to local gym meets to see if there's anyone that started when they were young, is still out there, someone that I might know. I've had some really fun times coaching gymnastics and some really great memories. So I will always be attached to gymnastics, the best sport there is.
Okay, if you could be a superhero or if you could have a superpower, what superpower would you have?
I want to be able to control time. There is never enough time in my classroom or in my day, and I just wish that I could just stop it and pause it for a moment so that way I could get everything I wanted to done. Also, I really don't want to age, so being able to control time would allow me to not age as fast.
What do you like being a teacher?
I love being a teacher. Being a teacher lets me stay connected to children. Children help keep you young and remind you of what's important in life. When I was a child, school was my favorite place to be. My family moved all the time, and no matter what, I knew that I was in a safe place every time I would go to school. I knew what was expected of me, and I knew I would do well there. So as an adult, when I wanted a job, I always just kind of knew I'd feel safe and happy out of school.
Okay, what is your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant is BJ's. My husband loves to meet me there every Friday night, sometimes during the week, and it's just a special time for him and I to have quiet time and peace time together without worrying about work or family. And so it's my favorite restaurant.
When you teach your students, do you learn the things that you teach them?
Always. When we teach our students, even though it's subjects that we might have taught over and over again, you always see another aspect of that subject or maybe a different way to explain it. Sometimes I get some information back from students that I didn't know before either. So it really helps when students are involved in our conversations because we learn from each other.
Thank you, Miss Averill, for sharing with CNN.
You're welcome.
Let's head back to the studio.
Hello, my name is Omar, and today we're interviewing
My name is James Santos.
James for Student Spotlight. We're going to be asking him some questions, so let's get started. The first question is, what's your future college?
I think my future college is, Azusa Pacific University. I think that's where I'm going. I'm not sure about it.
Okay, who's your teacher?
Mrs. Averill.
What do you like about her?
I like that she's really nice, and she is always helping with kids that struggle, and she's a really good teacher.
Okay, the next question is, how old are you?
I am 10 years old.
Do you have any hobbies?
I like to read and play Minecraft.
Okay, and the last question is, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book is the Harry Potter series.
Okay, that's all the time we have now. Thank you for being on Student Spotlight.
Hi, my name is Isela, and this is the word of the day. Today's word is umami. Can you figure out what a umami is? Which one did you choose? A umami is a category of taste in food.
Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be telling you about this day in history. In this week in history, in 1960, Massachusetts Senator John F. Kennedy defeated Vice President Richard M. Nixon for the presidency. In 1982, the newly finished Vietnam Veterans Memorial was opened to its first visitors in Washington, D.C. Also in 1918, the German leaders signed the armistice ending World War I.
Hello, Clearwater students, and welcome back to the Clearwater Sports Report.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Daisy.
This week there were some great games.
The 49ers played against the Saints. The Saints ended up winning 41-23 in Levi Stadium at San Francisco.
Next up,
Baseball. The Chicago Cubs broke their 108-year curse and won the World Series.
it was a thrilling final that had everything, including a rain delay, extra innings, and a celebration. Congratulations, Chicago. And last but not least, the Player of the Week.
This week's Player of the Week is the women's soccer player Tobin Heath.
She is a great player for the U.S. women's national team.
She has many accomplishments such as the 2008 Olympics gold medal and the 2011 World Cup runner-up.
And let's not forget the 2012 Olympics gold and 2015 World Cup winner.
That's all for now. Have a great day, Clearwater students, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, it's Juliet, and I'm back. And today I will be speaking to you about the upcoming presidential election. As you know, the election will be tomorrow. The presidential election is where American citizens vote for a specific candidate that they want running the country. Based on the characteristics, actions, and attributes that they have shown, they will be judged and elected. The two primary candidates running for president are Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton is part of the Democratic Party and Donald Trump is part of the Republican Party. The presidential election will end November 8, 2016, tomorrow. This will be the 57th election, but this will be our 45th president. As you know, George Washington was our first president, and after that, he was followed by 44 more presidents. There are 4 different parties that can run, which are the Democratic Party, Republican Party, the Green Party, and the Libertarian Party. The Democratic Party and the Republican Party are the two most famous ones. And the Republican Party animal is an elephant, and the color is red. The Democratic Party animal is a donkey, and the color is blue. People of 18 years of age and older can vote. There are no exceptions if you are younger. You simply cannot vote. Hillary Clinton has lots of benefits, and so does Donald Trump. So this will be a hard one. If you have a specific candidate that you believe should win, be passionate and tell your family members that they should vote for your specific candidate. I've already decided mine, and so have my family members. So it's up to you, and remember, one vote can change everything.
Hey Steven, can I talk to you? Sure. So I don't think that your slide presentation was really good.
It was good.
No, it wasn't.
I think it was good. I got everything tied up.
Here's the notes I took on your slide presentation. As you can see, I gave you a 2 and the passing score was a 3. But you'll do better next time.
Okay then. Thanks.
Thanks.
Hi guys, we're back with PBIS for Skill of the Week. And the PBIS for Skill of the Week is giving criticism. And the first step of giving criticism is look at the person. And the second step is use a polite voice. And the third step is give positive feedback or I understand.
The fourth step would be describe exactly what you're criticizing. The fifth step would be tell why it's a problem. And the last but not least step would be listen to the person and be polite about it. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
The answer is a cold.
Let's finish with our random fact of the week. Did you know if you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't hop?
Well, that's all we have for now. You stay classy, Clearwater.
Remember, Clearwater,
Keep steaming towards success.